Happy Halloween, Owen Riegling.
Happy Halloween to you too, Paul.
Thank you. I got to show this off. I'm not a big Halloween guy by my own admission, and I forgot I had this. How about this? This rack of bones blazer.
That is that thing is styling. I like that. I need to get myself one of those.
Well, here you didn't even see the tails on the back of it. It's got like the full,
Oh my
you know,
gosh.
the full tuxedo tails on the back.
That's that is very dapper. That's fancy. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah. That's as Halloweeny as I get. I got to be honest. One of my favorite days on the calendar when I wake up on the 1st of November because it's like bring on Christmas. I'm all in on that.
Oh yeah. I like Halloween. Sadly, I'm not really dressed up today. I guess you could say I kinda got like a giraffe thing going on here. But I didn't do that intentionally. I just found it in my closet. I wanted to dress up, but I actually forgot it was Halloween until I got reminded that it's Halloween this morning. It's been so busy lately that I haven't been thinking about it, and I kind of dropped the ball. But
Well,
I
here,
yeah,
I'm going to give you a reminder. Halloween falls on the 31st of October every year.
thank you for that.
So,
I didn't even know it was 31st of October, which is crazy.
well,
I don't even know it was October, to be honest with you.
yeah, you can be forgiven that you're a busy guy. In fact, looking back before we look ahead, 26th of October, just a few days ago, you made your Ryman Auditorium debut.
I did. Crazy, right?
It is.
How'd they let me on that stage? That's like
Oh, come on.
insane. That's insane. I can't believe I got to do that. Such a cool experience just standing on the stage and even just playing guitar and singing acoustically in that venue and just hearing it echo off the pews and everything. Like pretty legendary spot. I'll hold on to that memory for forever, honestly, and just for never forget that one. So it was fun.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I've heard it said by Keith Urban that playing in the Ryman Auditorium's like playing inside an acoustic guitar. Now, that I can appreciate, but I'm not a musician. You are, and you got to do it the other day. Does that make sense to you, the idea of what Keith
Oh,
said?
yeah. Yeah, it does. It feels that way. It kind of amplifies, it totally amplifies the sound. Like the way it was put together, I think that's intentional, the way the way it sounds acoustically, because I feel like back in the day they didn't have the big sound systems
Right.
to blast it out. But I'll tell you what, it sounds really good when you're plugged in as well. But yeah, I totally get what he's saying by the acoustic guitar. It's a good way to put it, actually.
Yeah. I thought so. And again, I'm not a musician, but it just seemed to make sense to me. Um,
Totally.
we got a lot to talk about now looking ahead as tomorrow marks the beginning of November, but for a variety of reasons. And I want to start with Movember because
Yep.
I understand that you're going to put together a Movember team. Now, looking at you on the screen, if you're going to start this thing on the 1st of November, I think you need some shave cream and a razor before you go to bed tonight.
Oh man, I'm looking scruffy right now, honestly. I kind of just let myself go over the past couple days. I haven't shaved my mustache in a little bit. It looks like there's a centipede above my lip right now. Um, I'm planning on shaving that bad boy tomorrow morning. I'm starting up my first time doing this is the Movember campaign. It's called my team's called Good Friends. Um, and it's kind of in conjunction with the song I have coming out tomorrow called The Call, which is a song I wrote after receiving a call that a friend of mine had passed away, and he battled with mental health, and it's kind of just a reflection on that. So it's kind of a fitting thing. I want to raise awareness for mental health as much as I can. That's something that I'm really passionate about, and this is just sort of the beginning of that and the things that I kind of envision myself doing in the future. So, yeah, I'm excited to raise some awareness for it.
Yeah. The Call is on the deluxe edition of the Bruce County EP that comes out tomorrow. And, I knew the new song was on there, but honestly, until you said that, I had no idea what the motivation was for the song The Call. I know it's about that call you never want to get, but to hear you talk about that, that's got to be such a, like I lost my mother. I got that phone call. There are certain things in life you expect to get and they still suck. But for you to lose a friend and have that individual lose their battle with mental health, what a motivator for the song.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, it's just how I deal with, I guess, emotions. I wrote it a couple years ago, or yeah, multiple years ago. I don't even remember what year it would have been, but I remember just the feeling I had when I got that call. I remember where I was exactly. I remember the day. I remember the weather. I remember I had to drive 2 hours home after that by myself, and just remember like listening to the radio. I can remember the songs that were on the radio, and like the look on my parents' face when I got home. And I just remember that whole day. And it started with that call. Um, and it's one that, I'll never forget. And that's just kind of how I process things, is writing songs. And yeah, I hope people can, by listening to the song, kind of just know that, everybody goes through things like this. And it can be a way for them to find some, I guess, not relief, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, maybe a bit of comfort, maybe a bit of
Comfort,
support. And sometimes that song, and I'm going to suggest, let's say the song's 3 minutes long. I don't know, could be more, could be less. Sometimes people just need to get through that 3 minutes, and you
yeah.
come to the other side and you feel a little better. So thanks for making the song.
Yeah, I I'm excited to have it out. And this song is just acoustic guitar and myself, one take live off the floor.
Wow.
It's very raw. It's very real. My voice isn't perfect at times. My guitar playing isn't perfect at times, but the song isn't perfect, and none of us are perfect. And this is just the representation of the song itself. I think this is the way that it's meant to be. And I'm just excited to finally have it out.
Right on. Sounds like an important song, and the fact that you didn't necessarily strive for a perfect voice or anything or perfect guitar on it, I think that in and of itself is kind of what the song's all about. Good on you. If people get their hands on the deluxe edition of the EP just for that reason, that song, that's reason enough, and it comes out tomorrow. Hey, you're hitting the road soon, eh? November 11th, starting to hit this country one side to the other.
Oh yeah, we are hitting the road on the Old Dirt Road trip, my very first headline tour across the country. We've been across the country several times on other tours, opening slots and stuff like that, but this is my first time getting to come out and bring openers with me that I'm huge fans of. We got Sacha, we got Riley Taylor, we got Eric Brandon, and Dillon James all out on the road with us. And yeah, we get to tow a trailer. We get to have a bus and a trailer, and the trailer is going to be full of goodies, full of things that I'm excited to set up every night. And we're kind of making the stage our own. And we got an hour and a half up there to make each night unique and special. And I'm really looking forward to it. So to anybody who's seen my show on the road over the past year, it's usually been an opening slot like 30 minutes or whatever, and I kind of have to condense my stories and condense the songs. But on this tour, we'll be leaving it all out there and really getting to know each other. So
Right on. Toronto, December 1st, I think, is the closest that tour is going to come to us. It is worth the trip. And what I love is how when I brought up the tour, the first thing you talked about was being able to bring out openers. And it reminds me of the lyrics in Tim McGraw there, Humble and Kind, how, when you get where you're going, reach around and help the next one in line, because as you said, you've been on other tours in a supporting role. And now here you are with your name in big print and you're doing the same thing. You're helping the next in line. Right on.
yeah, man, I'm so excited to get to watch their shows as well. Like selfishly, I'm just excited to watch their show and get to hang out too. It's not just that. It's like I get to enjoy their company. And I know I plan to write some songs with some of them on the road, and it's just gonna be a fun time. Like it's an awesome way to end the year, and to kind of put a ribbon on 2024 with this tour. I mean, our last show in Montreal on the 6th is our last show of the year, and then it's time for a break. So we're gonna leave everything out there on the Old Dirt Road trip. Super excited.
Right on. I
Another
assume.
cool thing, you mentioned Toronto. Sorry, I got to bring
Yeah,
this
yeah.
up. We opened for Tyler Hubbard and Chase Rice, both at the Danforth Music Hall. And I remember the first time I played that stage, it was like I had known the Danforth for years, and it's like this legendary spot. I'm like, I get to play the Danforth. Like, how cool is that? I'm opening for Tyler Hubbard at the Danforth Music Hall, and we upgraded to the Danforth Music Hall on my first headline tour, and it's very close to being sold out, which is absolutely insane. So I get to go and play a headline Danforth Music Hall show. How crazy is that?
I think that's cool. And I love the fact that you appreciate every one of those career benchmarks as you knock them over. Good on you, man. Don't ever lose sight of that stuff.
I'm just excited, man. I can't. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be awesome.
Right on. That's December 1st, Toronto, Danforth. Now, while you're out west, I know you've got a pretty cool spot coming up at the Grey Cup, part of the kickoff show.
Oh yeah. We're playing a couple songs out in the field in front of 50,000 people. I don't know, maybe more. I feel like it's 50,000 and then millions on TV. Like how crazy is that too? You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's
No,
wild.
it's really great. You've earned that, man. You're the CCMA Breakthrough Artist of the Year, the 4 nominations, Songwriter of the Year, the whole thing. How do you handle this success that's on your lap?
I just take it day by day. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to handle it. Luckily I got some good people around me, like my wife Liv, who helps to just helps me remember that you know, I'm just Owen, like she does a really good job at that. And obviously my parents, my family, everybody. I don't feel any different now that I get to do these cool things. Like I feel the exact same as I did when I was dreaming of getting to even go to the CCMAs. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I just take it day by day. And honestly, the biggest change for me has just been the lack of being home and the lack of getting to be with like friends and whatever. And maybe I feel way more tired than I ever have in my life too. I'm very tired, but I'm learning how to be tired and still go out there and make it happen. So
Well, being tired and making it happens means you're putting in the work, man. So when you finish that tour on the 6th of December, you've earned that break you've got for the rest of the year. So lean into it, man. Have a great tour. Congrats on the release of the new EP and everything you've got going on. I mean, it's staggering, and I'm going to do my best to see you on the 1st of December.
let's go. Yeah, please come on out and come say hi if you come to the show. I always love chatting with you, Paul, and excited for the next one. Excited to see you.
Well, I appreciate that. Now, we're about to wrap this up, so I'll ask, have you heard, I don't know whether you can hear it through Zoom, drilling going on in the background here?
I can't hear anything. No, you're
Okay,
good.
good,
You're
good.
good.
Because we got these guys outside. They're putting a new billboard on the side of our building, and we got new faces around here, so we got to replace the billboard outside. They've never put this face on the billboard, and it's hard to blame them.
Is it going on the billboard now though?
No, are you kidding me?
Oh,
What a distraction to drivers that would be.
that's hilarious.
I know it's Halloween, but this ain't the face you want on the side of the building.
That's so funny, man.
Hey, Owen, congrats on everything again. You've got a big finish to the year. 2025, I'll leave the interview with this question. Once you get your rest from December 6th to the end of the year, when you kickstart things back up in 2025, what are the goals?
I just want to make the most honest music I possibly can. That's number one. Um, the goals professionally, obviously, make honest music, put a record out next year, and just keep being real, keep being true to the things that I want to say. And then, I mean, stay connected with everybody that's close to me in my life. That's the biggest goal. Just like trying to be a real person on top of everything that I do that's not really reality for most people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just grateful that I get to play music. It's a cool job.
Right on. You know what? You sound like you're perfectly centered. You keep that going. It sounds like your support system to make sure it happens is intact and healthy. So
100%.
straight ahead, man. I appreciate your time as always. I can't wait to see on your socials. Now I'm writing a check that you're going to have to cash here. I trust that we're going to see that baby face on your socials first thing tomorrow.
It's coming. Yep. Get ready
Right.
for it.
Good luck with that Movember campaign. Where do people find you on socials?
Find me at Owen Riegling Music on Instagram, Facebook, and you can get all the links on owenriegling.com. Go there for everything. Got ticket links, shows, all that stuff. So we'll see you guys soon, and thank you for the time today.
Owen Riegling, you're the man. Thanks for this.
Appreciate you.